finally I finished this. Marble race time. Alrighty, so we're back with another episode of the marble race. If you haven't seen the last one, then I mean, at least watch the ending, or like the beginning, because I'm about to spoil the whole ending for you. But so this was the previous scores of the last episode. As you know, Team Blue and Team Galaxy both got eliminated. Team Blue after a surprisingly strong start. But these are the current placements of the other teams, with Team Green, Team Clear, Team Fisheye, Team Plastic, Team Yellow, Team Orange, Team Misfit, and Team Light Up. Now, last episode I did constantly get Team Misfit and Team Galaxy's names wrong. I don't think I got Team Galaxy's name right at all last episode, so I do apologize for that, but I will try to actually name Team Misfit correctly this episode. But they're not gonna compete this season, so that's irrelevant now. So now this is the second part, the second leg, which is the shortest leg. So I don't really have much of a name for it, but the placings from last episode are determining the teams that go in which order. So Team Light Up would go first into the funnel, and so on. So I'm going to set it up, and then we're going to continue. Alright, so now I have 2 sets of each marble team, because while I thought a different system, depending on who gets eliminated, would be kind of good, I feel like the original system that I had made in the first episode was a better system for the series, so we're just going to stick with that. So if I can find a way to... Hold on, I need to find a way. Alright, I've got them in, and so the way this marble race is going to work is they're going to go through the funnel, and then it's basically guaranteed win if they go through the funnel, unless they somehow manage to fall off the track. But unlike episode 1, this track does not have any severe loops that could make them fall, so that's very unlikely. So it really only matters about the beginning funnel part. I may change the course halfway through the episode, but that's just a possibility. It's not gonna happen. Well, it may not. But so they're gonna go through the funnel, through this part, through the spiral part, down here to the steps, down to the squiggly line, and into that victory bowl. Alright, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and they're off. It looks like Team Clear coming in first place this time. Remember, the first 5 of every challenge will not lose a life. It seems that the first 5 to make it this time were, in fact, actually, I'll just do the scoreboard again, because the scoreboard wasn't actually that bad of an idea. It was just planned out really poorly. So we're going to try the scoreboard again, but I might have to come up with something next episode to keep them in place. And we're back with a new scoreboard. So only 3 people got eliminated, and that was kind of a mistake on my part. So rather than continuing to only have 3 people get eliminated, since I don't want this video to be 40 minutes long like the last one, it's closer to 50. So I'm going to make it so that 5 people get eliminated like last time each round, so that hopefully it makes up for a shorter video without losing any of the entertainment of the marble races. Anyway, our 5 winners this round were Team Light Up, off to another impressive start after last episode's amazing finish. Team Clear, Team Fisheye, Team Misfit, and Team Green. Team Green didn't do too good last episode, so I hope that they can come back, because if they do as poorly as they did last episode, they are definitely going to be one of the teams eliminated. Alright, so after another thought, I decided it might as well just be 4 people making it each round, because honestly that does in fact make more sense due to the fact that there are 8 people. So it'd be a perfect half, just like last time. I'm gonna keep that throughout the rest of the series from now on. So half the marbles will be eliminated each round in every episode from this point forward. So I'm gonna set these guys up and we're gonna do the next round. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and they're all... I did not do that well. But it does seem like Team Light Up is first again? How does that happen? Followed by Team Fisheye, Team Orange, and Team Clear. Unfortunately, this does mean that the remaining 4, being Team Plastic, Team Misfit, Team Yellow, and Team Green, have all lost a marble this round. And here's the new scoreboard. Seeing like Team Yellow and Team Plastic are not off to a very good start, which is strange considering the fact that they both did moderately well in the last challenge, with Yellow getting 4th overall and Team Plastic getting 5th. How will they bear this episode though? Maybe they'll just be outrun by the other 4. Well, 3 behind them. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I just realized that I'm rambling a lot during this video, and that's probably why it takes so long. So I'm just going to do most of the commentary, and I'll occasionally back up on the scoreboard, but for the most part I won't be talking much for the rest of the series. And I just dropped them. Okay, well, technical difficulties. But yeah, I won't be talking much for the rest of this episode, apart from the commentary and occasionally the scoreboard. So, let me know how that goes, and we will resume shortly. And of course, when I say shortly, I mean shortly for me, because I dropped them all, so I had to pick them up. Anyway, we're off again, and I just did the same mistake as last time. But it does seem like Team Clear is going to make it first, followed by Team... Wait, yeah, it is Team Clear, okay. Followed by Team Light Up, Plastic, and Misfit. Unfortunately, it seems like Team Green, Yellow, Orange, and Fisheye have all lost this round. And this is the scoreboard. So, you may be wondering, why is Team Fisheye ahead of Misfit, and why is Team Orange ahead of Green? Well, that's just the basic layout which is based on who lost first and who lost the marble last. So, since Team Green lost their marble first, they unfortunately go down further in the scoreboard than Team Orange, which doesn't matter much either way because they are in fact tied. So it's just something I like to keep score of. But it seems like Yellow is off to a horrendous start after last time's victory, which I'm honestly kind of shocked that Yellow is failing miserably right now. Hopefully Yellow can reclaim that victory that they had so long ago. And we're oh god. Okay, I'm just gonna chuck him in there, and he won. Okay. That was completely on me, so that was not good. But either way, Team Plastic wins, and so do those teams. The teams. Team Green, again, is back to where they were last episode. During their debut, they did not participate well. But Team Green might just get eliminated this episode if they can't get their act up again. Team Yellow, still the only team that's in the danger zone, that's in a real tight spot, and yet Team Light Up is still the only team that hasn't lost a single turn yet. Actually, wait, aside from Clear. But yeah, so those two teams, you might want to be rooting for them for the rest of the series if your marble got eliminated last episode. 3, 2, 1, and they're off again. God! Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna make sure that this has at least a fair chance. And Team Light Up wins again. Oh my god, somebody needs to make sure Team Light Up doesn't win. Because Team Light Up is on the road to victory right now. That is insane. Here's the scoreboard now. And let's 3, 2, 1. And they're off again. And it looks like Team Clear's already made it. And it looks like Team Fisheye, Clear, Light Up, and Plastic are the ones that win this round. Unfortunately, that means that the other 3 teams have lost. Kind of obvious, but still. And next round, sorry for the cable, I have my phone plugged in. Go! And it looks like Team Light Up is going to win this. Oh, that's a barrage. Oh, and it looks like Team Green just barely scopes the win against whatever team that is. And Team Misfit is still racing. Alright, so team, I'll update the scoreboard. Alrighty, about that last round, I will say, however, that in that last round, we did see Clear finally lose a marble, so maybe that'll play out in the next round. 3, 2, 1, release! And they're off once again, seeming that Team Light Up's gonna win this one again. And oh, just Team Plastic at the last second. Then Team Clear, then Team Yellow, then Team Light Up. And unfortunately, that leaves the other teams behind. Oh, hold on. Hold on. It does seem that Team Orange did intercept Team Light Up at the last second, so that is disturbing, and I dropped a couple marbles there under my hand, so that's why. Okay, so I did make a miscalculation. After replaying the footage, Orange did not take Team Light Up's place as 4th. So that does mean that they did lose this round. However, it also puts Green and Orange, as well as Team Misfit, at a tie with Yellow. So now each of them only have 2 marbles left. No, 3 marbles left. So how will that play out? We'll just have to wait and see, of course. 3, 2, 1. And they're off again. Seems like Team Mischief. Oh, and no, it's Team Plastic again. Followed by Team Clear and Team Green being the next 2. Unfortunately means Team Fisheye, Team Clear. Hold on. Nope, that's Team Mischief. That's a sneaky Team Mischief member. Not a real Team Green. But it is, in fact, from Team Mischief. So, previous score. It does seem that Team Green has finally... Oh, wait, I forgot one. It does seem, though, that Team Green has finally gotten out of the danger zone. However, that just means that Orange, Team Mischief, and Yellow are now tied with only 2 of their marbles remaining from each team. So, it also means that Team Light Up also has no marbles that have lost. So, next time, I'm going to make Team Light Up be last, because I'm going to make sure this round I'm gonna try something and see if Team Light Up will lose if they're last, because I think that the fact that they have mechanism inside their marble is giving them an advantage. So we'll try that out next round. But yeah. Alrighty, so this round may or may not count by the determined by the results, but I did want to see, since Team Light Up is in the back, I want to see if they lose, because I wonder if that's why they're always winning. And it looks like no, Team Light Up still got 3rd place. Okay, so that round is going to count, I guess. Unfortunately, which sucks, because actually, you know what? Fine. It won't count because I was doing unfair bias against the contestant, but I just wanted to check try that out. So we will continue. However, Team Light Up does get a disadvantage in the next episode, and that probably will be the way until the finale, because it seems, because he is more dense with his mechanism, he is heavier than the other marbles despite not feeling like it. So it makes him a faster racer. Though I am wondering why Team Plastic is also winning. Maybe it's not that they're heavier, maybe it's that they're lighter. Because Team Plastic is definitely lighter and they're also almost always winning. So is Team Clear. So I think that's what mostly determines it. However, I did not want this to become a TED Talk, so I'm going to continue the race without boring your eyes out. So, okay, so he will get a disadvantage in the next episode, but for now, let's race. That's the first time he is not written up. And it looks like he loses. He lost naturally for once. That is revolutionarily shocking. Team Light Up lost with Green, Orange, and Team Fisheye. That is crazy. He still only has one marble out now, but just the fact that he can lose when he has such a high advantage over the others is a good sign that maybe this isn't already a predetermined finale. And this is the current scoreboard, which means Orange is now on to their last resort marble. Now, a last resort marble is a marble that is hand-picked from me, randomized every episode. I pick one from the bowl, and I put it here to be the marble that gets played last whenever they're in danger. I did not originally make this rule. I don't know why I have it. Also, I forgot to add Fisheyes and Green's other marbles on the board. So that was a mistake by me. But let's continue the race. 3, 2, 1, and they're off again. Seems Team Light Up and Team Light Up wins again. This is becoming a very predictable game. Oh! But it seems Team Orange just manages to hang on. The last marble, unfortunately meaning that Team Green, Fisheye, Clear, and Yellow all lose, which means Team Yellow is... Meaning Team Yellow is... and Green? Whatever. Team Yellow and Green are also down to their last resort marble, which means that these are the second and third teams to be on their last resort marble, meaning any one of those three teams could be eliminated at any second in time. 3, 2, 1, and they're off again. And it seems like once again, Green is in fact going to not make it, and that is his final mistake. Oh, wait a second. They have tied. This is big. Meaning, if there is a tie, then the only player that gets a marble added to their count is the player who is not currently about to lose. That is the only concurrence if there is a tie between a few players who are about to lose. Meaning that Team Fisheye is also now officially on the danger zone. Not on, in. Okay, I was gonna save this part for later, but I was going to have a feature where after the elimination part of the marble race, I was just going to do a bunch of randomized versions of the race. So, no placements whatsoever. However, since it takes me so long to set these up, I have been doing this for over 2 hours now. And so, I am just going to randomize them like I did last episode. So, you're welcome. Or I guess you're not really that welcome if the one you want to win ends up losing because of this randomized order, but that's just how I'm going to... And, of course, light up ball still... Okay. If it is a three-way... Oh. And it seems that it's another four-way tie. Team Mischief also now in the danger zone because of the next three-way tie. At this point, I might just eliminate 3 people in this episode. But we all know that can't happen if we want this to be a good series. So now Team Mischief is, unfortunately, a part of the 5-way tie. Yay. See, that's better than... Anyway, sorry, I was giving my marbles a pep talk. I don't know why I do that. But, Dustin Green exits this round, and we have a 2-way tie this time. Wait, nope, it is another 3-way tie. Because it's between... And now Clear loses a marble, which is... Honestly, this is just getting old. At this point, if there's another... At this point, I might just pull... If there's another tie... Then we're just going to have the bottom 2 marbles end up eliminated. If I have to do one more tie. Alrighty, so since this race has not been doing well, I decided that more or less likely, that was my ramen going off, don't mind that. The marbles are not going to, if it does end up in a situation, that if it does end up to where every marble somehow manages to get all the way to their 8th marble, then it will be a sudden death round where the last 2 that come in place will be eliminated automatically. But let's just hope it doesn't have to come to that, because somebody decides to fail. And it looks like Light Up still chooses not to lose. Oh my god, and that was a 4-way tie. All 4 of these stupid marbles already have a member out of the rate, already are on their final marble. So, what I'm going to do is, because I am tired of this, I'm going to start by racing these 3 marbles, because these are the only 3 that do not have all 8 of their marbles in the danger zone and continuously escape it. So, let's start with this. Seems like Team Plastic actually gets first that time. So, this is the placement of the teams 1 through 3. This is the placement of teams 1 through 3. So next episode, it'll start with Team Plastic, then Team Light Up, then Team Clear. And how this is going to work is these 5 marbles are going to compete. Whichever person makes it first place each round will be safe from elimination. And it looks like Team Fisheye... Oh, it's Team Mischief or Green. Team Mischief makes it first. Meaning Team Mischief is safe and will be placed in 4th next round. And now, since I have these marbles, whichever 2 lose on the next round will be eliminated. Whichever 2 lose, next round will be eliminated. But for now, Green is safe. And these 3 are in danger. I feel bad for Fisheye because it's not much of his fault. But then again, he has lost. So, that is the current standing. Don't mind them. It's 1 final, and it looks like Yellow is going to be eliminated this time after being on a hot streak last game. Yellow absolutely dominated the last game, but it looks like Orange is just going to take the win. Yellow had dominated the game for the longest time, but it seems as if their winning streak had already come to an end. They couldn't even outlast Fisheye. Actually, wait, they did outlast Fisheye. But, wow. So this is the final standing. This is not what I had in mind. Especially since it's not color-coded. But, I will be back with you with the rankings very soon. Alright, so in first place this episode, we have Team Plastic, Team Light Up, Team Clear, Team Misfit, Team Green, and Team Orange. And unfortunately, that does mean that Team Yellow and Team Fish are out of the game. So, I know what you all came for if you actually decided to stick to the end. I know you wanted to see me smash this, so... There. Alright, well, I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode, and this was Leg 2 of Race to Marble Trophy.